In the wild, the circle of life revolves around the intricate balance of predator and prey. Animals eating other animals, known as predation, is a natural process that has shaped ecosystems for millions of years. It's a dance of survival, where instinct, skill, and adaptation determine who thrives and who falls. From the stealthy pounce of a lion in the African savanna to the lightning-fast strike of a falcon in the sky, predators have honed their abilities to ensure the hunt is successful. Each species has evolved unique traits to increase their odds, from sharp claws and keen eyesight to venomous bites or cooperative hunting strategies. A crocodile's jaws clamp down on the zebra's neck with crushing force. The struggle is fierce. Hooves thrash and churn the river's edge into a frenzy of splashing water. But the zebra's desperate fight against nature's most ancient predator is futile. The crocodile, powerful and relentless, pulls the zebra deeper into the murky depths. With each roll, the zebra's body weakens, submerged in the crocodile's domain. The water, once calm, now swirls red as the predator feasts. The zebra's fight for survival fades, and the crocodile, ever patient and efficient, claims its meal. Nature, raw and unforgiving, has run its course. In the wild, survival isn't always about being the fastest. A zebra may sprint with all its might, but when it ventures too close to the water's edge, the predator lurking beneath the surface is already in motion. The crocodile, patient and powerful, waits for the perfect moment to strike. Even the swift zebra, with its agility and speed, becomes vulnerable. A lone dog approached the buffalo, which lay motionless on the ground, its massive body still warm from the chase. Without hesitation, the dog began to tear into the thick hide, ripping through the meat with its sharp teeth. The rich, gamey flavor of the buffalo filled the dog's mouth as it gnawed and chewed, pulling at the flesh. Every bite was a reward for its effort, the food fueling its body for survival. The buffalo, once a giant of the plains, now became sustenance for the hungry predator. The dogs are very hungry. The air is thick with anticipation as a pack of dogs moves quietly through the tall grass, their movements calculated, their senses heightened. Their stomachs growl with hunger, the gnawing emptiness a constant reminder of the harshness of survival in the wild. For days, the pack has hunted smaller prey, but the meager offerings of the land have barely sustained them. Now, united by the primal need to feed, they set their sights on a far larger target. In the distance, a lone buffalo grazes near a watering hole, its massive frame casting a shadow over the land. In the unforgiving wild, a scene of raw survival unfolds as a pack of wild dogs surrounds a young impala. The air is tense, charged with the instinctive hunger that drives these apex predators. Their eyes lock onto the vulnerable creature, frail and trembling, sensing the imminent danger. In a flurry of movement, the dogs lunge with precision, tearing into the impala's flesh as it struggles, hooves thrashing in a desperate attempt to escape. The pack is relentless, their powerful jaws clamping down as they rip into the impala alive. Its cries echo briefly in the savanna, but nature's brutal cycle takes no pause. The wild dogs are efficient, driven by the need to feed and survive in a world where every meal could be their last. Within moments, the impala's fate is sealed, and what was once a graceful creature is reduced to nourishment for the pack, a harsh reminder of the untamed brutality of life in the wild. Hyenas, known for their cunning and teamwork, are some of the most skilled hunters in the African savanna. When they target zebras, it's a dramatic dance of survival, one that highlights both the power of the zebra and the relentless determination of the hyena clan. Hyenas, often operating in groups, use their exceptional communication skills to strategize their attack. Their eerie, laughter-like calls aren't just for show. They serve as a sophisticated way of coordinating movements during the hunt. Zebras, strong and swift, can put up a fierce defense with powerful kicks that can fatally injure a predator. However, the hyena's strength lies in numbers and persistence. Rather than relying on a burst of speed, hyenas wear their prey down through sheer stamina and teamwork. They surround the herd, isolating the weaker or younger zebras, cutting them off from protection. Under the fading light, a scene of primal survival unfolds. A lone hyena, its muscular frame rippling beneath a mottled coat, circles the carcass of a fallen buffalo. The air is thick with the scent of dust, sweat, and blood. The buffalo, once a towering giant, now lies still, its life having drained away after a brutal struggle. The hyena approaches cautiously at first, glancing around to ensure no larger predators are near to steal its prize. With a sharp, calculated bite, the hyena begins to tear into the buffalo's thick hide. Its powerful jaws, designed for cracking bones, make quick work of the tough flesh. This scene is a stark reminder of survival in the wild, where every creature plays a role in maintaining the delicate balance of the ecosystem. The hyena, a cunning and relentless predator, stalks through the tall grass. With its powerful sense of smell, it detects the presence of a nearby impala herd. Patient and calculated, the hyena waits for the right moment, observing the herd's movements. Impalas, agile and alert, graze peacefully, unaware of the predator watching from the shadows. When the hyena strikes, it's swift and efficient, aiming for the weak or injured members of the herd. In a burst of speed, it closes the distance between itself and its prey. The lion, often regarded as the king of the jungle, prowls silently through the tall grasses, every muscle taut with purpose. Today, its prey is an impala, graceful, agile, and alert. But even the impala, with its quick reflexes and keen senses, cannot always escape the inevitable. As the sun begins to dip toward the horizon, casting a golden hue across the landscape, the impala grazes peacefully, unaware of the danger lurking in the shadows. The lion's eyes lock onto the impala, and with each careful step, it inches closer. Its powerful frame moves with lethal precision, a hunter driven by instinct and necessity. Suddenly, in a blur of motion, the lion bursts from its cover. The king of the jungle, hunting and eating its prey, the zebra. This interaction starts long before the lion takes its first bite. Stalking from the tall savanna grasses, the lion moves with deliberate silence, its muscles rippling under its tawny fur. Its golden eyes lock onto a herd of zebras grazing peacefully, unaware of the danger lurking nearby. The lion's patience is key, waiting for just the right moment to strike, often targeting the weakest or most isolated member of the group. Suddenly, in a burst of speed and energy, the lion charges. Zebra hooves thunder against the ground as the herd attempts to flee. But the lion's power is undeniable. In the wild, the tole, also known as the Asiatic wild dog, is a masterful predator, known for its agility, intelligence, and cooperative hunting techniques. When hunting larger prey like deer, these highly social animals rely on teamwork, making them some of the most efficient hunters in the animal kingdom. A typical hunt begins with the pack silently stalking their prey, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Once the chase begins, the toles work together to wear the deer down, using their speed and endurance to tire the animal. They take turns pursuing, surrounding, and confusing the deer, making escape nearly impossible. Unlike many predators that kill quickly, dholes often begin to feed before the animal is fully subdued. While this may seem brutal, it's a survival strategy that ensures each member of the pack gets a share of the meal. At first glance, the turtle appears protected by its hard, dome-shaped shell, a natural fortress built to withstand the dangers of its habitat. But in the world of the alligator, no defense is perfect. Known for its unmatched bite force, the alligator is a top-tier predator in these waters, perfectly designed for ambush and overpowering prey. The turtle, relying on its tough armor, can hold out for only so long. With crushing power, the alligator's jaws clamp down, testing the limits of the turtle's defenses. Once the shell cracks, nature reminds us that even the best protection has its vulnerabilities. It's a brutal yet fascinating display of survival instincts, where strength meets patience, and the food chain is upheld in its rawest form. Nature doesn't play favorites, and in this moment, the alligator reigns supreme. The wildebeest moves with a sense of urgency, driven by instinct, the migration. As it approaches a riverbank, its eyes scan the shimmering water, unaware of the danger lurking beneath the surface. Just as it prepares to leap, the stillness of the water shatters. A massive crocodile, perfectly camouflaged, launches upward with astonishing power. In one swift motion, the crocodile's jaws clamp down on the wildebeest's leg. One of the most dramatic encounters in this ancient jungle involves the capybara, the world's largest rodent, and the anaconda, a massive serpent that rules the waterways. The capybara, a gentle giant, moves cautiously along the riverbank, its ears twitching with the slightest rustle in the underbrush. Unbeknownst to it, a silent predator lurks beneath the murky waters. The anaconda, a stealthy and patient hunter, waits motionless, its muscular body coiled just beneath the surface, eyes focused on its next meal. In a flash, the massive snake strikes, wrapping its powerful coils around the unsuspecting capybara. The Komodo dragon, Earth's largest lizard, is a fearsome predator known for its incredible strength and stealth. Imagine the tense silence of a tropical island in Indonesia, suddenly broken as a Komodo dragon strikes with lightning speed. The unsuspecting deer, grazing peacefully moments before, becomes prey in an ancient struggle for survival. With razor-sharp teeth, the Komodo dragon clamps down, its powerful jaw crushing the deer's flesh. It's not just brute force at work. Komodo dragons have venomous glands that weaken their prey with a single bite. As the deer succumbs to the toxins, the dragon's patience pays off. Over the next few hours, the dragon devours its meal whole, consuming every piece from bones to hide, leaving little behind. This primal scene is a testament to the dragon's efficiency as a top predator in its harsh, isolated habitat. In the wild, survival is for the strongest, and the Komodo dragon reigns supreme. One such powerful encounter is when a bear, one of the forest's most formidable predators, hunts and consumes an elk. Elk, with their towering stature and keen senses, are majestic creatures that roam freely across forests, grasslands, and mountains. But even their size and strength can't always protect them from the cunning, ferocious bear. The bear, driven by hunger and survival, taps into its primal instincts during the hunt. With unmatched strength and relentless determination, the bear can overpower an elk, especially when the element of surprise is in its favor. In this gripping moment, we witness nature's cycle at its most intense. The elk's life sustains the bear. This act is not merely one of violence, but a crucial link in the ecosystem. The elk provides vital nourishment for the bear, especially before hibernation. The remains of the elk, left behind after the bear has had its fill, also become sustenance for scavengers, enriching the circle of life in the wild. Bear Eats Elk is a dramatic reminder of nature's fierce beauty, its interdependence, and the raw forces that drive life in the wilderness. Jackal often plays the scavenger role, waiting for bigger carnivores like lions or hyenas to finish their meal before swooping in. But when it finds a vulnerable wildebeest, especially a young or weakened one, the jackal can become a hunter. It nimbly circles its prey, striking swiftly and precisely, aiming for a quick kill. Once the wildebeest is down, the jackal's feast begins. It tears into the carcass, devouring flesh with voracity. The wildebeest, a symbol of the circle of life on the plains, provides sustenance for the jackal and continues the endless cycle of predator and prey that defines Africa's wild heart. In this harsh environment, the jackal's ability to adapt, to scavenge when necessary and hunt when the opportunity arises, makes it a true survivor. The Canadian lynx, a master of stealth and patience, is primarily known for preying on snowshoe hares, but when the opportunity arises, it won't hesitate to go after larger prey like deer. These wild cats are agile hunters, using their keen sense of sight and sound to track down a weak or young deer. With its powerful legs, the lynx pounces on its target, delivering a swift and lethal bite to the neck or throat. While it's not common for a lynx to hunt adult deer due to their size and strength, winter's harsh conditions can push the lynx to broaden its diet.